Hello one and all, this is Luckless Lovelocks back with The Witcher 3. Normally I'd be streaming this game, but my upload rate to Twitch is all screwed up, so I'm going to record an episode locally for you guys, which will be cool because I can record in 1080 and get around 60 FPS, which will be nice. I'm in the middle of this quest, go through the sewers to get to the mortuary, and this is part of quest with Dandelion and Priscilla. I'm just going to recount the quest, what we've learned so far. Telling this story, my dear reader, will tax me greatly. It is a dark and somber one, encompassing the greatest sorrow my heart has ever known. It all started the day of the grand opening of my cabaret. Everything had been spit polished to perfection. All that was left was to wait for Priscilla, whose performance was to be the crowning moment of this glorious evening. Yet when the doors of the chameleon burst open, it was not she who stepped inside. Instead, it was a messenger from the Vilmerius hospital. His face pale and his countenance dour, he informed us Priscilla had been badly wounded in an assault and was currently tottering on the brink of death. Right, and we saw her in her hospital bed and she looked pretty bad. So, I think we're looking for a bit of revenge.
But of course. Yes? What is it?
The final expansion, Blood and Wine, is out for The Witcher 3.
Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
So I really plan on doing that eventually, but it's just going to take some time. Gonna drown her here. Oh, this is, and so the interface is different, so that'll take some getting used to. Oh, he's got spells. That's cool. Very cool. Water hag. See, to remember that the trap worked well with this. Okay, hold on. Seems like a good time to, you know, pull out our torch. It's been a while since I've played this, so I'm getting used to it again. Oh no. What was a stat dodge? Cast Sinus. Great trigger. Okay. Should get my shield on also. Which one's shield? Okay. No friendly fire, that's good. I also use my water. Oops. No, don't use your fists. God, I need to like play this game more regularly. I totally forget. I totally forget how to use. Totally forget the buttons every time I restart. If you have multiple items in your pockets, you can switch between them using the R joystick. Right and left to change the bolts you use with your crossbow. Oh, that's cool. Temporary effects active at the current moment. Quen sign. That's good. So it's down to drink water. And then it's up to use the swallow. Switch potions. Okay. What was... Oh, right. Left trigger is Witcher. Using the Witcher sense. I kind of want to use my torch. What was RB? Okay. Yeah, it's pretty dark in here, so I don't mind using it for so you guys can see a bit better. And Quen. Oops. Still on fire.
Now. Up.
Yes, it's not far now.
Priscilla. How's it look? Give it to me straight, no sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal, but it's her voice that concerns me.
Right.
Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Troberet. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count.
Down. Keep my health up. I really hope she'll recover her voice. That would be very sad indeed. Okay, we're almost there.
Take the ladder. This is the place. Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Pastodi. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
Dwarven woodcarver. Okay. Let's light some candles here. Extinguish. Yeah. Oops. This. What is this? I can't loot it? What? Here we are. Here we are.
Human. Wrong body type. Let's keep looking.
Right. I knew that was a human. Another body over here. Run. A is run. Okay.
Looks like necrophages got to this one.
Through here, I guess. Lots of corpses in here. I guess it is the mortuary. Makes sense.
That's
That looks
gotta
like
be
dwarfish.
This one's a she. Remember, beards are no indicator of gender amongst dwarves.
Right.
A dwarf, but the hands. Not a carpenter's. A banker's, more likely.
Like the dwarf room.
Calluses
are.
on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood.
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
I don't know. Torso?
Let's examine his torso.
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Chest wound.
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin, an incision, but the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out, wound cauterized.
Nasty.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
Gonna reach right in there, eh? What is that?
Egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Weird. Okay. Should we open it up?
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
Once fought a Zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded.
Okay, let's look at some other parts. The eyes interest me.
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt, like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Why would
Those
that?
burn
Why would they do
marks I
that?
see in his eye sockets.
Yes. And some grey dust. Ash, it seems. Very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive when it happened.
Yikes.
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed,
kind of thing.
So thin as to be nearly unnoticeable.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy,
Oh.
so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
Kept him alive so that he could torture him.
Let's examine the mouth. Burns. Blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience.
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some
Where
of
he
the
was a
time,
soldier
maybe.
before he was
See
a
the
doctor.
callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him.
Could have been the coroner.
See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard. Right before he kicked the bucket.
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
And a different sense of humor.
Okay.
His genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
Interesting.
All right. Think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
Some monster that maybe Geralt knows about. Punishment. Ritual. I think there's some ritual to it, but I think ultimately this is punishment.
Sure of one thing. This was punishment.
Even the witch hunters don't engage in this kind of torture. What sin could possibly merit it?
Only the murderer knows that. And it's the key to finding him. Or her. It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer.
Oh, who's this?
And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner.
Ah.
I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted. Drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
Let's find out
You
more
old
about them.
friends.
Hubert taught me the rudiments of medicine. Long ago.
Oh, okay.
Not very well. You've still not mastered certain basic principles. For example, that a doctor's role is to treat the ill, not save the world.
Yeah, what's the difference?
You've not changed a bit.
A compliment?
No, a statement of fact. 30 years, and you've not changed a bit.
Oh. That's interesting. Could this be a suspect?
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found?
He wouldn't have to know about surgery
Plan
to
to
do the
investigate.
tracheotomy.
Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the market square, just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebirates was attacked there. City's abuzz about it. But the woodcarver, Eustace the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner near... Oh, greetings, your reverence.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As your reverence wishes. Gentlemen, follow me. You shall leave via another route.
Interesting.
Why'd you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue, then cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's know more about him.
Nathaniel. Who is he?
A scoundrel. A rogue. Like every man who wears the robes of the Eternal Fire.
Most are scoundrels before they ever put on the robes.
True in his case as well. Before he donned the frock, Nathaniel was a torturer. Delighted especially in torturing women. Later,
Well, that's
Hierarch
important.
Hemmelfart appointed him to oversee the morgue. He deals with the temple guard, supervises cremations, conducts funeral masses in the temple on the Isle, and so forth.
Dream job. Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
Some tenderness there. Some deep wound between them. Yeah, I want to know more.
I decide when we're done with this subject. What's your connection to him?
An old story, but if you insist. The student protests in 1242, you've heard of them? I led them. Hubert, however, denounced me to the authorities. I landed in prison. There you have it. What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
I really love the side quests in this game. They're just so, I don't know, they're so well developed, so intriguing. Like, now we have multiple paths. So I guess we'll start with the alley where Priscilla was attacked. Sorry, dude. Excuse me, guys. Really? I killed your boss. You really want to be spitting on me?
Strange.
Wait, did I sense something back there? Guess not. Wonder why I said strange. This guy? Nothing that strange about a shady individual here.
From now on, assume your every move's observed.
Wait, let's take a look at the map here. Special marker, hold X, and use Alt to select the type of marker you want. Oh, that's cool. You can only place one default custom marker at a time, but you can place up to 10 total of the special markers. Nice. Okay, so we're headed here.
Awful pale.
Sling Wendy.
You scared?
Wonder if she factors. No, she's just here. I was wondering if she factored into the investigation.
Sis.
Wait.
Dame.
How am I to know? Watch him, see what he does.
Oh,
Bad
what?
idea.
That's it.
Oh. How do I block again? Parry, counterattack. Okay. Why are these guys fighting me?
Son of a whore.
Trying to conduct an investigation here, guys. Holy crap.
You're carrion! Fucking come on! Together now! Kill the horse then! Slaughter the freak!
There we go. Got to counter it. All right, one down. Should be easier now.
Take him from the back! Gotta get around him!
This guy's got a little bit of health left. Let's get a counter in. Nice.
Think you'll gut me too, huh? Up your ass, deviant! Hoes can fight back!
Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you. What are you doing here?
Getting vengeance. Well,
Vengeance.
why are you staring? Have you not heard killers always return to the scene of their crime? Me and my brothers are waiting here to give him a warm welcome.
Okay.
For Priscilla. Almost did her in, the whole son.
I know. Here to look for clues and find anyone who might know something.
Fear I can't help you much. But I can tell you what I know.
Okay.
You and Priscilla friends?
Friends? Nah. But she saw more than a stupid whore in me. Treated me with respect. It mattered. I
Sounds
was
like
looking
Priscilla.
to give up whoring. Pick up a decent trade. But none would take me. Not as a washerwoman, nor a servant, nor a cook. Felt like a leper, I did. But Priscilla, she was different. Agreed to put me in her play, you see. Lots of the other actors, they were afraid on account of her jesting about the eternal fire. Whistling Wendy on stage, can you imagine it? Well, dream's gone now. I'm back to working street corners.
Sorry to hear that.
You could do worse as work goes. Or so I tell myself.
Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. You aware of that?
Oh, dearie. Of course I was. This didn't start yesterday. Others have died like this before. Beggars, street girls, orphans. But who'd have a drama concern about them? Human rubbish. It's what the guards call us.
Recall any names?
They didn't have proper ones. Baldy, curly, buns. That's what folk called them. No friends, no families. Their bodies were burned long ago.
Thanks for sharing.
Take care now.
Yeah, be careful.
I gotta look around some more. Appreciate it if you didn't disturb me.
Naturally, we'll stand aside, behave. But do tell us if you find anything else here.
Oh, my head's ringing. Got a problem?
Oh, were those her? Was that her brother and her friends? Like they thought I was the killer? I guess a
brazier.
trap here? Oh, brazier.
This time of year?
Some kind of odor.
I know that smell.
What do you want?
Formaldehyde.
Formaldehyde, okay.
Human.
Footsteps.
Priscilla's. Human. Priscilla's.
Oh, that was the blood that we examined.
Man's footprint. The murderer's maybe. Weight on his heel. Took a step back.
Okay, so probably not a monster. Examine the place where the woodcarver died.
Novigrad's not your stomping ground.
It's through here?
Anyone home?
Begone, or I'll set me hounds on you. Molly, Striga, come!
Relax. I'm
Okay,
here about
okay.
Fabian Meyer, looking for his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit your stupid mutts, lie down. Come on. Slowly now, lest they bite you.
Change his mind fast.
Charming as beasts go.
You daft. Even I'm scared of them. A better backing dog than an evil man at your door.
Got someone particular in mind?
Sure as shite. Bugger who did Fabian in. Soon as they'd hauled his corpse off, I run to a mate who raises fighting dogs. Bought these 2 mutts. Cost me a chunk of change. But I sleep sound at least.
So who might you be?
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name. We ran a workshop together. Meyer and Meyer.
Kind of workshop. Oh, it's wood carving.
What'll it be now? Just Meyer?
Name it. I'll be
Carpentry.
closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head on to Mahakam. Be near my family, or what's left of it. So, what do you want to know? What can I tell you about Fabian?
Yeah, any enemies, because it seemed like punishment for something.
Your brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threaten him, maybe?
'Twas Fabian who threatened this one last.
Okay.
Oh, you were a good dwarf, a craftsman like no other. But you were an incorrigible whoremonger as well. Whenever we put a bit of coin aside, I'd say, let's buy some tools, quality timber. No, he grabbed the purse and head out whoring. Took to following one in particular. He'd say, "'Tis all your fault, dirty bitch, human dish rag," and other obscenities. Don't rightly know what that was about. Maybe he was in love with her.
Sounds like a charming gentleman.
Dish rag.
City cemetery. She died a few days back, quietly in her sleep. Her pont said a fever took her.
Okay. That's important.
Tell me what you know about the murder, in order, in detail.
'Twas like this. Had some work in Oxenford, and I was coming home. Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city. Thought to myself, blast it, gonna miss him burn another hag. But the smoke wasn't coming from Hierarch Square.
Wouldn't want to miss that.
It was coming from here. See the soot stains? That's where they burned our sculptures. Folk gathered around the blaze and found Fabian here beside it. They'd already loaded him on the cart by the time I arrived.
Talk to your neighbors. They see anything suspicious beforehand? Hear anything?
Claimed not to. But even if they had, they'd not have helped. In Novigrad, folk give bleeding orphans in the street a wide berth so as not to stain their poor lanes. They care about some dwarf.
Rough.
Fine. We've talked enough. Need to look around.
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
Okay.
Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
What's this? Tracks of some kind?
Murderer dragged something heavy. Dragged something across the floor. Statues. Or dragged it from one wall to the other, repeatedly.
Oh, did I see both of them at the same time?
Statues of the old gods. Nothing but women. Shapely ones.
Okay, dragged it from over here. Locked. Can we get in there?
Mind if I go inside the workshop?
I've not even peeked inside since they found Fabian. But I'll open it for you if you want.
What's this over here? CERN Citizen's Sermon. Read that. Remember good people, that fire can be both a blessing and a curse. Fire can warm with its flames. Fire can prepare our nourishment. Fire can drive off the horrors of the dark. Yet fire can also scorch, burn, and incinerate. That is why we must live in harmony with eternal fire and its commandments. Whoever fails to heed its lessons, whoever lives in ignorance of it, whoever mocks it, the same shall lose his life in its flames. Take my counsel to heart, good people, or you'll reap the consequences of your deeds. Concerned citizen. Ow. I see there's like a whole interface over... they've like redone the interface for the books and scrolls, which is good. I found it really hard to keep track of what I had read and what I didn't. Okay, what's going on in here? More blood, I think?
More blood stains. but not near enough to say he bled to death. Unless somebody got rid of the blood, left a few stains behind.
Formaldehyde again?
Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it.
I think it goes behind that bookshelf. Okay, well, let's check back there.
Formaldehyde. Doubt Fabian used it.
There's a chair.
Furniture got knocked over. This looks like it was kicked.
Aye.
Had a look at your sculptures.
And? Lifelike, aren't they?
Yeah, very lifelike.
The women especially. Never seen a bust that size on Melitele.
Oh, aye. Fabian's handiwork. I told him, brother, tits like that will crush her back. Whittle him down. He said, nay, they'd sell better this way. Told me to shut me trap. And sell they did. Till one sermon at the temple, and the celebrating reverend said that whoso buys idols from the non-human Myers sins twofold, as a heretic and as a lecher. That was the end of that.
I don't know what's happened, but...
Already know what happened. Fabian was in the workshop. Murderer attacked him there. They struggled. Fabian was overpowered, then tortured. For a time.
Tortured him
I know
here.
the details. Truth be told, I hadn't the stomach for him.
When it was over, the murderer dragged Fabian to the court.
I'll tell you anyways.
Then made a pyre of sculptures, set them aflame.
But why? Why do all that?
To teach a lesson. To him, you, the whole city. Fine, we've talked enough. Won't learn anything else here. Take care.
Alright, let's go to the corpse collector. So many shady individuals in this town.
If I met you, mate, back there at Lockney.
Oi, Witcher! Coroner wants to see you. Been another victim.
Another victim.
Told me to
Great.
say the main door will be open for you. You're to come as soon as you can.
Okay, let's talk to the corpse collector first, and then we'll... Oh man.
Bandits can't go out in the streets no more.
And then we'll go and talk to the coroner.
You, Eustace, the corpse collector?
Aye? How'd you know?
Just a theory.
Fourth sense, I think it is. You bring Fabian Myers' body to the morgue?
Fabian. Oh, yeah, I remember. No eyes, no heart. One of them, right? No purse neither, as I recall.
One of them? So there have been other bodies like that?
Sure have. Beggars, street urchins, and street walkers. One went so portly, I had to cut her into pieces to fit her in me wheelbarrow. Slippery sow, they called her, on account of her.
Some things are best left unsaid. What happened to the pieces?
What do you mean? Reverend Nathaniel ordered them burned. Every last one.
Nathaniel.
Oh, shame that was.
Shame? Why? Actually, never mind. Another thing that's best left unsaid.
Seriously.
You searched Fabian's body?
Well, I cast an eye in his pockets. Made sure nothing went to waste.
I call a spade a spade. You rob corpses.
And I call a prick a prick. It's none of your fucking concern. What, you tax collector? Piss off, mutant.
Nice guy. Yeah, let's just manipulate him.
Talk. What did you find on him?
I had you wish.
Better.
Triflings, baubles, gloss-beaded wing, handful of coins, and a letter. Look, vellum, quality parchment that. I'll wipe off the writing and sell it as new.
Okay.
That's human skin.
Aye.
Priscilla. Next victim's name. If you'd given this to the right person, she might not have been hurt.
What the fuck do I care what happens to some Priscilla? We short of wenches in this town.
Go to hell.
Oi, fucking hell. What was that for?
For everything.
That felt good, guys. That felt good. Okay, I'm gonna wrap up this episode here, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Pretty sick what's going on here, and it'll be interesting to see how this case develops in the next one. This is Luckless Lovelocks signing off for now, and I love you all.